Talent development to me is about unlocking potential, helping individuals discover the best version of themselves through continuous learning, meaningful experiences, and intentional support. It's not about building skills, it's about building confidence, purpose, and future readiness. Talent development is a partnership between the individual and the organization. So when we invest in our people, we don't just shape our careers, we shape culture, performance, and long-term success.
For me, talent development is a quest of unlocking potentials and transforming capability, turning into impact. And when I say impact, it's not only to the people being trained or coached, but also where that person, especially leaders, can utilize the skills and knowledge that we're able to give them, how they can share it with others as well. Talent development is like food. It's best when knowledge is shared and favored with others. Also, beyond impact, I believe that talent development is about bringing concepts to life in a way that makes learning more meaningful, applicable, and enduring. How we turn abstract ideas into practical tools that in return would empower individuals and also their teams to grow. Because I believe that everyone has 101% capacity to evolve given that we help them light their path.
One of my significant learning experiences at work has been gaining a deeper understanding of our store operations, not just in terms of what they do, but why and how they do it. Spending time with store operations, listening to their stories, and seeing the passion they bring to their work has given me a whole new level of respect and admiration. It made me realize that behind every display, every shift, and every customer interaction is a team of people driven by commitment, resilience, and heart. Their ability to adopt, serve, and create meaningful connections with our customers, often in high-pressure environments, is nothing short of inspiring. This experience has sparked in me a genuine desire to keep learning more about their daily realities, their challenges, and the strong culture they build together. It taught me that development isn't one size fits all. It must be rooted in empathy, context, and real appreciation of people we're supporting. That perspective has changed the way I approach talent development, with more humility, more curiosity, and more intention.
It's when I learned that it takes a lot of personalization, getting to know, and tailor-fitting into training. Because as trainers, we always need engagement from our participants. So that in return, we can establish a want-to mindset in them to participate, learn, and retain what they've learned. But that won't happen if hindi tayo relatable. So we really need to personalize our sessions from our decks, our examples, activities that we employ to them, and points of discussions. So get to know them. Sino ba sila? Why do they need this? Anong industry sila belong? What are their struggles? Ilang taon na ba sila? Anong generation ba sila belong? So trying to be relatable. Yan for me is a skill na natutunan ko from my experience early on that every trainer should possess. Na hanggang ngayon really helps me to bridge the gap between me and my participants.
What inspires my growth the most in the workplace are the people who have been with our organization for many years. Our loyal employees who have stayed not just out of duty but with genuine heart and purpose. These are the individuals who show up every day with consistency, passion, and deep commitment. They've weathered changes, embraced new challenges, and continued to serve with humility and excellence. Their dedication isn't loud or flashy. It's steady, grounded, and full of wisdom. Hearing their stories, how they've grown with the company, mentored others, and stayed rooted in our values reminds me that growth isn't always about big leaps. Sometimes, it's about staying true to your purpose over time. Their example pushes me to keep learning, to stay committed, and to always find deeper meaning in the work we do together. They are the proof that success is built not just on skill, but on heart.
What really inspired my growth is the people that I train. So above anything else naman, organization-wise, strategy-wise, will be put into waste when we fail our people. people should always be our bottom line. I always say, walang business kung walang people. I always try to improve my craft, to learn more, read more, and sharpen myself more because of the people who I provide my service to. Sometimes, the smallest moments, their simple nod of understanding, the smile on their faces during our sessions, and the confidence they slowly build matters the most to me. Mahalaga siya because if people are equipped and empowered, they'll thrive. And if more people will thrive, then the company will also thrive. It's not rocket science, but it really is the fruit of labor that comes after it.
Continuous learning is the heartbeat of growth, not just as professionals, but individuals striving to make a lasting impact. In our fast-changing world, learning doesn't stop at formal training. It lives in our daily experiences, in the way we ask questions, seek feedback, support one another, and adapt to change. At the core of this is our excited value of continuous improvement, a powerful reminder that we are never finished products. It calls us to always be a little better than we were yesterday, to refine how we work, how we lead, and how we serve. Continuous improvement means having the courage to explore new things of thinking, to challenge old habits, and to take ownership of our development. My message to everyone, make a learning a habit, not a one-time event. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Encourage growth not just in yourself, but in those around you. When we commit to improving even 1% each day, we build a culture where excellence is not just expected, it becomes who we are.
So to those out there, always remember that growth happens when you start doing things you're not qualified to do or overqualified to do. Sabi ko nga, every experience is a learning experience. And change is always unkind to the unprepared. So whatever you start doing, start building on today, it really prepares you for what's in store from our ever-changing world. The world out there is rapidly evolving, and continuous learning will help us stay relevant. There's a quote from Adam Grant that says, "Favor humility over pride and curiosity over conviction." That means we should always try to look for reasons why we might be wrong, not reasons why we must be right. So always find the humility to accept that there are things you do not know. Be a learn-it-all person, not a know-it-all person. As the famous novelist Leo Tolstoy says, and I quote, "The most difficult subjects can be explained to the most slow-witted man if he has not formed any idea of them already. But the simplest thing cannot be made clearer to the most intelligent if he is firmly persuaded that he knows already." So, always be a perpetual learner and never stop learning because life continues to teach.